In life, you get to different places, but some people say school, but I always tell people that the whole of life is a school. And I'll just talk us straight into the school of life. Most of you are planning to go to university, right? So what's really your plan going to the university? I will just tell you something. Now, before you go to do your pharmacy, before you do your fashion design, and I always tell people, Nigerians, one of my bosses came back from the United States and he said an American citizen was asking him, he said, what do you people know that we don't know? Why is it that every Nigerian, that their universities are filled with Nigerians? The average American stops at college, and the brain behind that is that by secondary school you have the basic knowledge for life. Most of them, at least 70% of them, stop at college. Their emphasis in their own education is about skill. Like, this man wants to be a fashion designer. If it's an American, he's not going to any university for that. No, from this age she's young, she will just go and apprentice in a standard fashion school. It may not even be a school. Apprenticeship. Because the truth is, what I'm saying in Nigeria, we are generating graduates that don't have skill. And what Nigeria needs, what people are willing to pay for, is not your certificate in pharmacy or in medicine. They are willing to pay for the skill you have. The service you can render is what people pay for. So like, she's a doctor now. Because she's a doctor, if I'm sick, I will have to go meet her and she prescribes drugs for me, and then she gets paid for that. Now, a couple of other professions outside some of things like medicine, like pharmacy, that the services are very easy to come out. We don't have factories. All our engineering companies, they are not really functional. We are not manufacturing. So many other courses, people just come out and there's really nothing to do afterwards. And we'll need to really revisit these things. These are the things I want us to revisit. So why I'm sharing this with you is not to discourage you from education. Education is good. In the US, what you read doesn't matter, it's what you can do. And Nigeria has gradually gotten to that point. So you must always ask yourself, what can I do? Or what do I want to do? There are so many of you here, what you want to do, you don't really need to get admission to start it. You don't really need to get admission. You just need to go and learn under somebody who is good at it. You can still do your school. It doesn't stop you from doing your school. But at the end of the day, you might graduate and it might be that thing that you learned that people will be willing to pay you for when your certificate cannot give you a job. So one of the things I'm trying to promote or to communicate to us is, as you are doing this tutorial, as you are going to school, learn a skill. Learn a skill. Learn a skill. Do your fashion designing. Learn how to plait hair. I mean, somebody will be willing. You are better off than somebody who has certificate. There is no job. He will come and beg you after you pleated 10 people and each of them is paying you 5,000. How much is that? You understand? So learn a skill. Every boy, and this time of your life is the time to learn skill. So there's a project I'll be doing very soon called Skill Track. It has nothing to do with whether you are going to read medicine or engineering. It's about skill. Carpentry, if those of you want to learn web design, those who want to learn graphics, those who are doing editing videos, but a skill that somebody will be willing to pay you for. And some of you, there are things you like to do. You know, there has to be an effort to apprentice under somebody to learn that skill, because those are the things that get you ready for life. Okay, so as you are doing your tutorial, you must look for something to do. Being a mechanic is something to be proud about. Yeah, something to be proud about. You now with your secondary school education, many of the guys repairing some big cars, government cars, they can't write. You now, you can write, you can read, you can go to the internet. By the time you package yourself, when anybody sees you, any young man says, I want to be like that uncle. I like the way he pieces cars and arrange it together. I have a friend, you know, we both worked as engineers offshore, but right now his love has always been for automobile. So he just built a place where people bring their cars, the pieces it. He said if he knew from the onset he shouldn't have even gone to do engineering, this is what he should have just done, because it's his passion. It's something he loves to do, something he's skilled at. He's skilled that if he takes this thing, he will pieces it, he will bring it back together. There are some of you like that. Once you discover those talents around you, if you have somebody who is a mentor who can guide you, then you'll be able to use those talents in a way that in the modern time that you'll be able to get more value out of it.